Before we get to welterweight playoff action, another showcase bout. Jesse Ronson out of Canada and Nikolay Aleksakhin, prospect out of Russia, a newcomer to the PFL. Ronson, traditionally a lightweight, but offered this fight at 170. He said, I'm a fighter, I'll take it. Randy, Nikolay Aleksakhin, maybe not the same kind of hype that Brendan Locke named, but he's also a well-known prospect in the business.
Absolutely. Here's a guy that's a master sport in Sambo. He has over 50 matches in Sambo. Like a lot of these Russian competitors, a huge combative sports history. He feels like this is an American debut. First time in America, competing here. Spent a month here training, getting prepared for this fight tonight.
3 of his last 5 wins, all of those overseas. 3 of those last 5 wins over UFC veterans. So he's faced tough competition before, and he's proven that he can hang.
His teammates want to call him Men's Health Magazine.
I wonder why.
Can't figure that out, honestly.
There's Jesse Ronson. We've seen him in PFL action before, not at welterweight though.
Yeah, and because of that, he really didn't have to cut weight for this fight. You know, he wanted to fight. The PFL called him with an offer. It was a weight class up, and he jumped at the opportunity. He checked out Nikolay. He said that he fades late in the fight, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to take him deep, wants to put the pressure on him, and make him fade and take him out late in this one.
What kind of size disparity are we actually talking about here? Well, Jesse Ronson, the traditional lightweight, he's actually an inch taller than Nikolay Aleksakhin, but he gives up a 3.5-inch reach advantage to the Russian fighter. Lillian Garcia gets another showcase bout started inside the PFL Smart Cage.
And now we continue with another new fighter showcase, this time in the welterweight division, brought to you by Cage Muscle. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is a striker, standing at 5'9", officially weighing in at 170 pounds. In 28 professional fights, he has a record of 23 victories and 5 defeats, with 10 wins by knockout. Fighting out of Bryansk, Russia, here is Nikolay Aleksakhin. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is also a striker, standing at 5'10", weighing in officially at 170 pounds. In 29 professional bouts, he has a record of 20 victories and 9 defeats, with 10 wins by knockout. Fighting out of London, Ontario, Canada, here is Jesse Ronson. Your referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
Keith Peterson making sure everybody behaves tonight inside the PFL Smart Cage. He's equipped there with a referee cam. Maybe we'll get his perspective on this fight a little bit later. Jesse Ronson in the blue and red. Nikolay Aleksakhin out of Russia.
Sir, are you ready?
In the
Sir,
gray
you ready?
shorts.
Fight.
Open stance here. Ronson the southpaw. Aleksakhin started things out with an inside leg kick there. Ronson answers with a leg kick of his own. Nice combination, body and then a hook there from Nikolay Aleksakhin. Ronson crowding Aleksakhin here, right in range.
He's just standing right at the ends of Aleksakhin's range, though. And that's dangerous because those punches from Aleksakhin do look powerful.
Aleksakhin's doing a nice job of level changing, up and down, moving his head up and down, and throwing body punch and then coming up high.
Get those hands down.
Nikolay has scored TKOs in 3 of his last 5 victories. Ronson won 4 out of his last 5. The only blemish, of course, to our Season 1 lightweight champion, Natan Schultz. So really no shame in a loss like that one. We'll take a look inside Nikolay Aleksakhin's corner.
Pull him. Yeah. Approach. Take your territory. Meet him at the rear arm. Don't go to the left. No. Keep your side. Kola, be careful. Don't let him transfer. Yeah, number 2. Don't let him transfer. With the rear arm.
You saw there inside Aleksakhin's corner, world ranks light heavyweight Nikita Krylov. He is one of the biggest, scariest heavyweights going. Nice combination there from Ronson, getting more aggressive here.
Ronson definitely moving forward, trying to keep the pressure off of Nikolay. Nikolay landing the better shots though.
Nice right-hand shovel uppercut there. Left hand lands for Jesse Ronson. That one was right on the beard of Nikolay Aleksakhin. A lot of action here early.
Doesn't Aleksakhin look a little bit like Conor McGregor in the face with that beard?
I think Conor McGregor would probably trade bodies with him.
I agree with that. Oh, big head kick.
Ronson stunned.
Another body shot there from Nikolay Aleksakhin. We've seen both of these guys going to the body here in round 1. Halfway through now. Sharp jab there and a nice knee from Nikolay Aleksakhin. Striking really flows.
A lot of tools on display there, Nikolay.
But you can see by the face of Aleksakhin that Ronson is landing. It's that left hand that he steps in with, and here he closes the distance, maybe try to drag the Russian to the ground with 2 minutes left in the round.
Now in the fighter meetings, Ronson did say that Aleksakhin does not like to be on the ground. He hates to be down there. He panics when he's down there.
Eve, you constantly talk about the need for fighters to string combinations together because it's often number 3 or number 4 that lands. And Nikolay Aleksakhin, that's exactly the strikes that are landing for him.
Exactly, the big 3rd and 4th punch.
Oh, big knee. The knee caught him in the
Ronson in big trouble here. Aleksakhin pouring it on, and the referee steps in. Successful welterweight debut for Nikolay Aleksakhin.
That hand speed on that finish, though.
He smelled blood in the water, and he got after it.
Looked like a knee straight up the middle, hit Ronson right in the breadbasket. Really hurt him, made him vulnerable, and Nikolay Aleksakhin turned it on to finish it.
Remember, this was a welterweight showcase bout, not a playoff bout here in Season 2, but Nikolay Aleksakhin has been signed to the 2020 Professional Fighters League roster, so we'll be seeing more of that next season.
I see why he was signed.
Big victory in his American debut. Nikolay Aleksakhin bursting onto the scene. Official when we come back. Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Eve Edwards, cage side here, and those are our Cageonomics numbers for a showcase bout between Jesse Ronson and Nikolay Aleksakhin. 14 out of 16 of those ground strikes landed, Eve, and they all landed in rapid succession.
Wow, I mean, the hand speed at the end of that was beautiful, but he set it up with that beautiful knee, and he saw, like you said, he saw blood in the water, jumped on it like that shark that he is, and got himself a finish.
Randy, you talked about the tools that were on display. I mean, the numbers tell you, kicks, knees, punches, all of it.
Absolutely, he did a little bit of everything tonight, and he did it all very well.
Victory for Nikolay Aleksakhin. And here's the knee.
He gets to that tie clinch and immediately fires that knee. He sees Ronson drop to his knees a bit, and he just pours it on. Look at that. Lefts and rights. A lot of people just want to throw their power hand in that situation. No, he wants to throw them both and just put a barrage on Ronson to get him out of there.
Ronson's defense was up, but it didn't really matter because that onslaught was coming and it wasn't going to stop. Keith Peterson intervenes, and you can see Ronson, no need to protest there. He knew the beginning of the end was upon him. There's the corner reaction for the Russian newcomer. We'll go inside the Professional Fighters League Smart Cage for the official decision with Lillian Garcia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage comes officially at 3 minutes and 37 seconds into round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Nikolay Aleksakhin.
Impressive PFL debut for Nikolay Aleksakhin. We'll see a lot more of him on the 2020 regular season. He has already been signed. Still to come right here on ESPN Plus. It's welterweight playoff action. Sadibou Sibre Cooper III, Glyco França, and Andre Fialho yet to come. Back inside the cage we go with Caroline Pearson, our winner.
Thanks, Sean. A very successful debut here in the PFL. You told us this week that you wanted to perform so well that you could show your thank you to the PFL and your fans. Do you think that was as good as you wanted it to be? Does that classify or get the so well distinction?
Прежде всего, поздравляем вас с победой. Вы хорошо дебютировали. Ранее в неделю вы сказали, что вы хотели показать и доказать, что вы можете выступать и показать своим болельщикам, что вы действительно можете участвовать в этой лиге. Как вы считаете, у вас получилось это сегодня?
Да, я приветствую Лас-Вегас. Всем добрый вечер. Хочу спасибо сказать за такую великолепную поддержку. Очень чувствуется. По поводу своих желаний и амбиций я не отказываюсь. Я рад дебютировать.
Hello, Vegas. First of all, I would like to thank everybody for great support. I'm very pleased to debut in this league.
Я рад дебютировать в этой лиге. Я хочу выступать в Гран-при и выиграть его. Я настроен серьезно.
I'm very pleased to be in this league, and I'm very serious about it.
Well, it's great to have you here. We're seeing the finish on the screen there. You set it up with the knee. Talk to us about that finish.
Только что на экране показали вашу победу, ваш финиш. Как вы можете вкратце описать, как вы чувствуете?
Но я чувствовал, что я попадал, чувствую, что разбивал, что попал по корпусу, Джесси подсел. И финальное попадание с колена, в которое он поплыл, а добивание уже, так сложилось.
I knew that I'm hitting him a lot. I felt that he's missing a lot of punches to the body. And then the final hit with the knee, that's really when Jesse went down, and I had to finish him.
Well, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you in the 2020 season. Nikolay Aleksakhin.
Мы надеемся вас увидеть в следующем сезоне.
Спасибо большое. Я еще вернусь, Вегас.
Thank you very much, Vegas. I'll be back.
Back to you, Sean.
Thank you, Caroline Pearce. Nikolay Aleksakhin, unbelievable. Great debut, successful. He's excited to be here. I gotta tell you, we're excited to have him in the Professional Fighters League.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.